All right, there we go. Y'all good now.
And you church dummies sitting in your church on Sunday just listening to what you're told, you're probably not even listening. You guys sit in there and you praise those fake Jews. And they run the world. That ain't supposed to happen until the Lord comes back, like I said. And you guys condemn and look down at the Lord's actual people. Like they ain't worth nothing. They just live in the projects. They don't try. They're lazy. Now since slavery ended, now they're lazy. Is what you try to say. But you know what? I can't wait. I can't wait to see the vengeance of the Lord come upon your ass for the things that you guys did.
All right, man.
And for the way that you look at them.
And just in general.
Praising these devils.
The crimes against Geronimo, the crimes against the so-called Negroes, and the enslavement and the transatlantic slave trade that y'all had commenced and sent and spread the Lord's seed amongst the sands of the sea across the whole earth.
Bashing our babies against rocks, cutting open our women's stomach and stomping on our babies.
Yeah, stomping on services, but babies is being in the womb.
Raping our women, taking our children.
Unbelievable, Esau.
Yeah, man. They done it. We could sit here for hours and just simply talk about the fucking wickedness that they've done to the world.
Crimes.
You could stand out here and die. You'll stand out here and die trying to get it all out.
And then this is just a validation to what I was saying. Like I was saying, the 144 that are being sealed. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and they were sealed in 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Judah. And then from there on, it goes to show you that it'll be 12,000 from Judah, 12,000 from Reuben, 12,000 from Simeon, 12,000 from Benjamin, 12,000 from Levi. And it proceeds to go on from Manasseh, Ephraim, you know what I'm saying, Naphtali. All the tribes are going to produce 12,000 righteous men for that hopeful elect and fulfill that number where it says, and they're sealed in 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. So those are the only remnant that receive salvation on the side. For everybody else, it's a wrap. It's over. It's it. It's a wrap. Destruction. World War III. Nuclear ICBM fire for all y'all ass. Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That's what's coming. That's what's impeding right now. That's coming soon. So that's the end on that.
Damn. And you know, I just had to make a comment. You know how you said that they got these pork and marshmallows?
Yeah.
I always thought marshmallows were just nasty as hell, man. Always.
reason,
They
that's
just
why.
don't taste
That's
good.
good.
I don't even eat them.
I never ate them unless it was on a s'more or
But
something.
now that I know that, it's just like, well, that's why it tastes like shit.
And if you don't believe it, read the bag.
Yeah,
There's
read the
pork
bag.
gelatin in it, and they sell vegetarian marshmallows. Why would they do that if there was no form of meat in a marshmallow?
That's nasty, man.
Imagine what all the other foods are.
I know.
Hey,
GMO.
hey, and you say that pork gelatin too, that's also in the cheese puff Cheetos. I found out, this brother told me too.
Oh yeah,
You're eating the cheese puff Cheetos, you over there eating the gelatin as well.
nasty. Get you some. And they do have a form of that doesn't have this. I know that's totally random, but man, I was sitting here just thinking about the taste of a marshmallow and how nasty that shit is, man. Wicked as hell.
We can hit this Jeremiah chapter 31 right quick, and then we can wrap that all up. Should be the last thing. That's all I got on there.
For sure. And then if you got anything you want, you can bring it out.
Yeah, you can keep going on 9 after that.
You want me to just continue on right now? All right, so we're gonna switch back over, flip the page on y'all, brothers. Sorry about that. We're gonna precept this too to that Revelations chapter 12. This is continuing Romans chapter 9, starting at verse 6 now. Not as though the word of Yahweh hath taken none effect, for they are not of Israel which are of Israel.
So, just like he was just talking about the 2/3, they're not all of Israel, which are of Israel. So what would happen is if you sinned against the Lord, you'd get cut off, right? Making you a Gentile, because you're not an Israelite anymore, right?
Con.
So that's what that's saying. They're not all of Israel, which are of Israel. Just because they're from the forefather, and they don't get into this book, and they live with the world. Those are the 2/3. They're Gentiles.
Or they
They're
live.
the Gentiles of the Bible.
They live by the laws of these Edomites. They follow Esau's laws and not the laws of Yahweh.
Con. And
which
just like
makes you a Gentile coon ass 2/3 nigga, man.
And just like this brother was saying, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel. How are they not all of Israel if they're all Israel? So that's telling you, like this brother was saying, there's a remnant.
Right.
There's a piece.
Con, man. That makes perfect sense, and if you don't get it, you a goddamn dummy.
Let me continue, bro. Yeah, okay. Neither be. Can you take it? No. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. Let me read that again one more time. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called.
So Abraham had other nations come out of him as well, not just the
Israelites.
the 12 tribes of Israel. They had those Ishmaelites, which are the
Ishmael.
Hagar's son.
Right. Con, man. And that's
another
beautiful
big
that
name.
y'all bring
And
that up.
they ain't white. They don't look like the fake Jews over there.
Nah, they look completely different than what's his face over there, Jihadi John and shit. They don't even look like him, but
ISIS mascot.
somehow he's the ISIS head and mascot, an Amalekian man, or an Amalite, whatever they fucking call
Hagar
themselves.
was Egyptian.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah,
she was of the Canaan.
Yeah.
Canaan seed.
that's beautiful, man.
Con.
Get him, get him.
That is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of Yahweh, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed.
So just because you're from the flesh of Abraham doesn't mean you're an Israelite or you could be saved. It comes from the seed, and that's not just meaning from Isaac either. Keep going, and it'll get more in depth than that.
For this is the word of promise, at this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh according to the election might stand, not of works, but of him that he calleth.
So what, brother? Can you go back to the 1:8? Yeah.
We're talking about the children of flesh.
Yeah.
That is, that they which are the children of the flesh, they are not the children of Yahweh, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed.
Because what would happen is you would get, in ancient times before Yahweh Shai came back to the earth and saved his people, or made it so they can be saved, you'd get circumcised in your flesh. So you'd be one of the members of the tribes of Israel, right? So now that he came, we all became Gentiles because we fell off before that. So he came back for that 1/3 that their heart could be circumcised,
Con.
not just their flesh.
Trimming that fat, man. Trimming that fat. Right off of you and the rest of Israel. The rest of Israel. Like you said, that's beautiful, man. I like that.
Con, and that's what supports that down is at 10. It even says that too. And not only this, but when Rebekah had also conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, right? Because just like this brother was saying, just because you came from the nations that Isaac had produced out of his seed along with the holy people,
That doesn't make you an Israelite.
right, you're not a part of this salvation. And it says repeatedly, just like it says right here in 8,
Yep.
the children of flesh, these are not the children of Yahweh, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed, right? Because the Lord has decided who the promised seed is. And that's of that nation of Israel, which is amongst Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Because check it out. Noah was the progenitor after the first destruction of the world. And the flood destroyed the world the first time. But after that, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob were the progenitors of the entire earth. The whole earth. Everybody. Including the holy seed. So, like this brother just got done telling you, it doesn't matter that you came from the same father that made me a Hebrew Israelite. What really matters is the fact that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai chooses and decides who is of that hopeful elect spirit and of these watchmen. watchmen that are coming back in these times today,
Con, man.
teaching this truth. For this is the word of promise, and at this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah had also and it is said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger.
So it's talking about Jacob and Esau. The elder, which was Esau, shall serve Jacob, and Jacob is the father of the 12 tribes
Of Israel.
of Israel. So Esau is now the wicked of the world because they fell off and became Gentiles for not following the Lord.
And that's just like this brother was just saying, and this supports that. 13 says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. That's a precept of 25, Genesis 25. Okay? The Lord had made two nations and split the two within thy womb, and the mannerisms between Esau and Jacob, like this brother was saying. Jacob being the progenitor of Israel and the 12 tribes, and Esau being the father of the nation of Edom. Okay? And that's telling y'all brothers out there, the sissified little babies that say the Lord's coming back for everybody and salvation's for all. The Lord hates somebody. That's right. The Lord that everybody calls God and says is a loving, forgiving, merciful entity, which he is, but he's a just and fair balance of love and hate. That's what makes Yahweh so perfect.
And you also have to remember that there's no justice in this world. There's no justice, period. Or the right thing doesn't happen ever. It's always the wrong shit.
Or like
Esau's always doing the wrong shit, the wrong thing, the most fucked up thing possible. That's what they do.
in this world.
That's why the Lord is like, okay, see, I gave you a little bit of power and you lost your motherfucking mind.
Look what you did.
Yeah, look what you did with it. Look, and once you really start to fucking pay attention to what they actually did, the slave trade, they done pissed off every nation under the sun. They about to have World War III literally fall on their heads. They can't run from it. The Lord hates them so much, he gonna let them get what they did to other brothers tenfold. And that's in the scripts that they gonna get it tenfold. And then,
that Tootsie Roll lollipop handing out God that everybody seems to believe is the way he is. Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. That says Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
read it again. Read it again.
As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
That's the
right.
Lord. That's the Lord's words,
Okay.
man.
That's what Yahweh said. Yahweh said he has hated after Esau for what he did and the choices he made, just like this brother was getting into just now. For your power that you were loaned temporarily for your services as a hireling, as the left, now you have to pay because you went above and beyond your purpose. You took that permission of the Lord's people being in your hands and being a whooping stick for them, and you went all the way out of control of it. And like we were talking about, man, y'all gonna have to pay for those crimes that you did. The Israeli host state and the Khazar Amalekian Jews and the nation of Edom itself. The reason the Lord hates your ass is because you did this fucking shit to our people, man.
To the Lord's
you
people,
did
man.
this shit to the Lord's people.
Including you, brother.
Of the Israelites, of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, the so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native Americans.
My man Dog got more worth than an Edomite.
For the crime,
And that's real.
for the crimes of that, and for the shit that had happened to our people, that is why the Lord had said, "For Jacob I have loved, but for Esau have I had hate."
This grass right here has more love, more reason to live.
Shh, for real.
Esau.
True.
And you sitting here watching this. Oh, that ain't right. The Lord ain't saying that. Just wait. It's gonna.
Okay.
It's gonna get into that.
You gonna
more.
see. Yeah, you gonna see. Motherfucker. Keep listening to Drake. Move the fuck on. Because this ain't for you,
What
man.
was that jump? We was in the car on the way down here from
Yeah, a little
Chill,
bullshit,
vibe,
a little
music,
bullshit
elevator
music, man.
you know what I'm saying?
We don't give a fuck if your feelings is hurt.
Con.
The Lord gonna fuck y'all up.
This is 14. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with Yahweh? God forbid.
Just like I just said, you're watching this right now. Might be saying, "Oh, the Lord wouldn't say that." How the Bible's saying hate, but you're making up some sort of excuse in your head to
Right.
make it better.
Right.
From what your pastor's done and told you.
Pastor Troy, Pastor Bacon.
I'm gonna read that again because that shit chills down my spine. That's beautiful.
Read it again.
What shall we say then? And it has a question mark. The Lord uses his parables as sarcasm sometimes to teach his lesson and prove his point.
Con.
He's saying it in sarcasm, like, you say I have hate, so now all of a sudden I'm unrighteous. Now, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai can be unrighteous because I have hate too for something, but in this world, society has proclaimed that hate makes one ignorant.
But all you motherfuckers hate.
Right. Or have some sorry ass feeling for
Y'all
it.
all hate. Everybody hate.
What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with Yahweh? God forbid. Right. The Lord's making a joke. So you're saying because the Lord has hate now and expresses hate towards Esau, now you might be able to sit here and turn around and say maybe the Lord himself is unrighteous. You lost your damn minds.
Yeah.
Lost your damn minds.
You have. You have lost your mind. If you take that concept and run with it, well, I'm more righteous than God.
Right.
And the sad thing is some of you idiots really believe that shit, man. You really believe that shit.
They're proud.
That your vain ass understanding,
pride before the
right?
destruction.
That your vain ass and ignorant understanding of scripture and knowledge in general is just bad, and you believe it. You believe what you say.
And Colin, this is 15 goes into how the Lord chooses his exclusive choice of who's who and who gets who the Lord deals with is who the Lord deals with. The Lord is who he is. His name is his name, okay? And this is gonna prove that. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. Right. The Lord's telling you right there, the Lord chooses who he deals with and who he doesn't. So these brothers out here with these signs at the bus stops in Colorado Springs, Colorado, that's not in the church teaching you these scriptures, that's how the Lord can say that he's the one that gave us the permission to do that. Not Pastor Chor or Pastor Bacon in the churches reading one scripture and telling you that that's the truth and you should believe it because he's got a nice $40,000 car because he passes the offering plate around every day.
And telling you that you're saved, so you're gonna start going to church every day saying that you're saved, you know, and them telling you that they're saved. That ain't the way it works. The Lord chooses you.
Con.
And you don't know the Lord's mind. You don't know if you're saved or not.
Con.
Use just an
And
example.
whatever happens is it's in the Lord's hands. We're out here for a reason.
Shoot, we
You know,
ain't
whatever
even
happens to us,
Right.
that's the Lord's hands. Hopefully,
Right.
you know, Lord willing, hopefully we get picked up. But if it doesn't happen, that's just the beauty of it. That's just at least I played a part. At least I did my lot.
Yeah, you did more than what the average individual is doing. There you go.
So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of Yahweh that showeth mercy. So the Lord showing mercy. Okay, you're not getting admonished and you're not getting rebuked of the Lord because you did something right, or the way that you chose to live your life was exceptional unto the eyes of the Lord, and that's just simply not it. No matter where you run and no matter where you hide, the one that's going to show you mercy and show you salvation and sanctification in that time is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which is the Lord.
And you don't have to hearken on to that because he gonna hearken on to you. And if you ain't an Israelite, that's a scary thought. Your ass is done.
The Lord's a man of war. He destroys and he brings up. You sit there and think that the devil has all this power and the devil does all the bad things in the world, but who do you think's calling the shots?
Right.
You really think you would create somebody who could overpower himself like that?
That's what makes
No.
people stupid, man.
No.
Come on, man.
The common man is a stupid man,
The Lord
man.
affords-
Everybody know
he
that.
sits- affords the wicked for that. It's like, that's so true, man. Getting the spirit gets your own, because that's true. That's true as all hell, man. The Lord affords Satan his ability to be wicked. He affords the left to be as wicked as they are. You'd be a fool to believe that that's not the way that it is. Okay. You want me to continue with 17? Okay. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
There's your proof.
And right
Your
there,
biblical proof. What do you think Pharaoh did? The Lord controlled that. He controls all things.
and
He brought the Pharaoh up
Con,
to
man.
be destroyed, so the whole world would fear the Lord, would know him as the Lord of destruction, which has been forgotten now.
Or the Lord that split the Red Sea.
yeah.
The signs that he
He ain't
showed,
forget.
the signs that he showed through Pharaoh, like this brother was just saying, that made his name known throughout the whole world.
Did the Lord not harden Pharaoh's heart? He made Pharaoh a stiff-necked, ignorant man, and he did things vainly because he thought he was going to be able to overpower the Lord, and he couldn't. He couldn't. He lost his firstborn and still had a stiff neck. It rained frogs and still had a stiff neck. Y'all people doing the same thing today, giving no shits about what the power of the Lord.
Or these law, statutes, and commandments and what they say. And 18 says, therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy.
Love when they look. I love when they look
You can't
and
question
can't
it.
say nothing.
All right, what you got to say? Nothing speechless.
Can't say nothing because it's the truth, man.
And 18 goes into, therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will, or Salak, and whom he will, he hardeneth. So just like this brother was just saying, how he hardened Pharaoh's heart and used Pharaoh as a servant, as a hireling to serve his purpose and afflict his own people for his will and for his means. Therefore he will have mercy on whom he will have mercy. So therefore, if the Lord said, okay, Pharaoh, you can do the things you did to my people, but now since I'm the Lord and my name's Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, I get to decide that you're free of that charge. You're free of that trespass, even though in the law it says everywhere else that would be a trespass of the law.
And that's what happened. He was transgressed. He transgressed against the Lord, against the men of the Lord.
So you can't question the Lord on when it says in the Bible he hates Esau.
And this is straight out of the scriptures, man. We didn't make this up.
Shit, back to 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. That's right, because just like this brother said, for the crimes that y'all have done to the so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native Americans,
You
y'all
gonna pay.
about to be destroyed.
You gonna pay with blood.
Thus saith the book of Obadiah, thus saith the book of Amos, the prophecies of Isaiah, and thus in the book of Romans, right here in chapter 9. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
So the Lord hates your red, pink flesh, man. It's a blasphemy for him to even look at you in your power seat. You make him sick. All you pale people make the Lord sick.
Yeah.
Thou wilt say then unto me, why doeth he yet find fault? For who hath resisted his will? Nay, but O man, who art thou that repliest against Yahweh? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus?
So that just answers your question right there. The clay of a potter can't ask him why he made him that way.
Come on, man.
Sit there and make, you make little Play-Doh people. They
Look.
can't ask you, hey, move my arm up. Why'd you move my arm down?
Right.
Why was I the Play-Doh that got squished?
Come on.
This is the Lord's movie. This is his world.
It's his show.
That's beautiful, man.
He breathed his breath into us. It wasn't the other way around. You
Come
can't
on.
oppose him.
Come on.
Good stuff, brother. Let me continue. Hath not the potter, it's like this brother said, man.
Yeah.
Hath not the potter power over the clay, over the same lump, to make the vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor?
Dishonor, that's right here.
There you go. There's your
That's right
dishonor.
Hey, was that some gunshots, piece?
Yeah.
What was that? Or was that backfire or something? Damn, that might have been some shots, bro.
I've seen shit like that happen.
Crazy, man. That's just crazy.
I've seen shit like that happen.
Hey, we're gonna continue that, but everybody keep your head. Everybody good? We good here? We just
Keep going.
okay. Shit, that's crazy as hell. You ready, bro?